This is Mounts and Fairy Tales, and today I will be playing, or I will be wrapping up the Oracle Chapter 1 playthrough of my early access adventures with Dragon Kim. So we're just gonna get straight into it, my dudes. We're gonna wrap up the campaign. Chapter 1, what's available of the campaign, on the Oracle this session. Later, I will be playing some more Greedfall. But first, let's wrap up this campaign on the Oracle. So we was developing our city a little bit last or yesterday. And I've also been exploring a little Endgame on the Barbarian. But for now, my dudes, it's the Oracle, okay? So I started this playthrough yesterday, and I'm gonna conclude it today. So we need to go and find the source of the fog. But before I do, let's head down to the Dark Merchant. Get rid of our stuff in the inventory that we don't need. Check that we don't have any upgrades. And now let's go for the quest here. Okay. Little tricky portal there. Yeah, so let's stop this those soul tunes in the background now and just pretty much focus on this playthrough right here, my dudes. Okay, so let's go to the quest marker up there. So I had a really nice session on my Oracle yesterday. So nice to actually have some experience with the game before starting this this class, because I really feel like I've learned a lot playing the Barbarian about the game, and so enjoyable to actually play through the story again, or this chapter 1 that we have available for us in early access. So I've been excited to get back into the Oracle playthrough. Because I have these lightning spells that are really coming together now, and it's already super early. But what I really want to feel like at this point in the game is that I have a build that's really working for me before I'm starting to push into the end game. So that's the situation with this game right now, is that like when you have completed chapter 1 of this game, you actually just go straight into the end game. So there is no like there is this chapter 1, and then there is no more campaign. You just pretty much go straight to end game. And that's just kind of like the situation with this game right now. I mean, it's in early access, just released last week. So, yeah, still very fresh and very new. But that's cool. it's really nice to be a part of the early access of a game that you really enjoy. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. I don't imagine I will be playing I won't imagine that this second playthrough here is gonna take as long as my first one. So I spent around 4 hours ish, I think, on the Barbarian on my first playthrough of the chapter one, but I've already started. I'm pretty much, yeah, I think maybe like half the way ish in this playthrough. So I'm not expecting this part two of the Oracle playthrough to be a very like lengthy endeavor here. The like the greatest difference I'm noticing between the Oracle and the Barbarian is that the Oracle is like a lot squishier. I mean, it's like a caster class, while the Barbarian is more of like a tanky brawler class. So that's like the main difference, but it's pretty different, which I do like. Like I like when I'm playing a game like this. I really like to feel that the classes are different, and with this game I actually do at the moment. So there is still one class that I haven't been playing, which is the Knight class. That's the third class available now to us in early access. The Knight class I've not done a chapter 1 playthrough on yet. So that's going to be the next project as soon as I wrap up this Oracle playthrough. I mean, that's going to be like the next project I'm going to be doing in Dragonkin. So I do want to play through the chapter 1 with all the classes to get like a proper feel for all the 3 different classes. And then later, this summer, hopefully, we will get the 4th class, which is going to be the tracker. That's going to be more like a rogue style player or a character class with a bow and a lot of poisons and stuff. Yeah, more like a stealthy rogue class. So if you have played the prologue of this game, you might actually have already seen a little bit of the tracker. Yeah, but as I said, it's not available in the or it was not available at the launch of EA, and it's not available yet, but it's coming, so that's exciting as well. I mean, it's good to have like a little roadmap and things to look forward to. So what we will be getting in like the first update, which is gonna be spring. So I mean that's pretty much yeah, not far away from this moment, I hope. We will be getting some upgrades, some extra skills for the classes that are actually already available. So the Knight, the Oracle, and the Barbarian will be getting some more skills, more cool stuff to explore. That's the first update, the spring update. I mean, we are in March, right? It's the 11th of March. So spring is upon us, my dudes. Spring is upon us. All Alright, did we get any good gear? Okay, yes. Physical resistance. Direct damage reduction. Interesting. All right. Yeah, there are some poison, like some continuous poisoning, poison damage going on here. So I'm like constantly being drained here. So on my barbarian, I actually have this attribute that gives me life drain, which is like effectively like a leech. And I do see that I have some kind of life drain going on also here on this character. I see the green numbers popping up on screen, and those are the like the healing that I'm getting myself. It's not the greatest healing, like compared to the life that I'm kind of like losing because of this poison. So I think I really do want to be looking into how I can get even more of like that life drain or that leech. So it seems like the more damage I do, the more leeching I actually do. Okay, I gotta run away from that dude, I think. Because he is pretty much invincible right now. Yeah, so it's a much more like hands-on flask type of build right now. Much more hands-on flask than the barbarian. And my potion is pretty much like my only thing that's gonna give me like that kind of like big burst of healing at the moment. So on the barbarian, I also have that buff skill. Shit. I also I also have that buff skill that gives me both like barrier, a big boost to my barrier, which is kind of like my energy shield, and also gives me some healing. So, but on this build and on this class at the moment, I only have the potion, which is gonna give me like a big burst. So that's a bit scary, to be honest, in like especially in this situation right here, because there are so many enemies and yeah, kind of like want to be constantly moving, staying out of trouble here. Constantly moving and also like constantly kind of like tapping enemies with damage to get that little healing. Okay, same with this dude, like invincible dudes. So I pretty much want to be like standing still as little as possible here. Constantly keep moving on the oracle. Okay, destroy the statues. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed my the start of my playthrough on this character here. Such a different playstyle than the barbarian that I'm used to. And I really like that, the difference between the classes. Because you really want to feel like, when you're playing a game like this, like you want to feel like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, now I'm playing the caster class, so you want it to feel like a caster, and you want it to feel like different than the other classes that you have available, obviously. And I think they really nailed that with the Oracle versus the Barbarian, at least. Oh my god, what's hurting me? Yeah, so I'm excited to see how I am gonna fare against the boss, the chapter 1 boss on this character, because right now I'm so squishy. I'm super squishy. But I have like, I have a lot of damage. But the squishiness is real, my dudes. The squishiness is real. And there are different also gear types for the different classes, and I think that's really cool. So like the Oracle has some specific like different gear types than the Barbarian, for example. So so that's also something that I need to kind of like learn and just experience. But you know, that's what's super fun with a brand new game or an early access like this. Like there's so many things that needs to be figured out, you know. Oh, oh, oh no! I was so close with the potion there. Yeah, I still have some response there. Yeah. So in these dungeons, I have like 5 lives. So I guess you can say I've effectively I have like 4 lives, to be honest. So squishy though. So squishy. Ah. Okay, so let's see if we got any gear here. Okay, more barrier. That's good. Yeah, so the barrier is like effectively like a extra set of yeah, like energy shield or like an extra set of kind of like protection of your life. Hopefully this next area is not gonna contain a lot of poison. Hopefully. Yeah, and also I kind of like gotta get into this rotation here. Um, um, which I found is really important actually with this game. Like you have to have a good like skill rotation. Like set up the skills in a way that you are kind of like doing the most effective amounts of damage, but you also have to kind of like think about how you set up your skills, because some of your skills are also gonna, yeah, give you like more survivability. And the combination or like the rotation that you do your skills in is actually really important. Okay, so we need to get close to the illusion here. All right. Yeah, so mainly like my two big damage dealers at the moment is the atomic storm and the explosive eruption. But they both require quite a lot of my mana. So I gotta be careful so that I don't put myself in a situation where like I'm spending all my mana and like I'm out of it, just pretty much like just out of mana, because then I'm like instantly gonna be like super squishy. And also like keeping on a distance here with the caster class is it's classic. Okay, is this the illusion? Yeah, alright.
It's done. Let's get back on track.
Okay, back on track. Okay, so I was only dispelling that, and now I actually have to go this other way. Okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of like torn between the barbarian and the oracle in like which class I actually think is the best. Like I'm having really like a lot of fun on the oracle, to be honest. Yes, that was a little tricky quest marker right there. I actually need to go up and around here. So I was on the right track actually. Yeah, so I'm kind of like torn between actually which class I think is the best, to be honest. But I think I'm leaning towards the Oracle, to be honest. Because I really do love my casters in games like this, actually. So I don't know, like, you know, I don't have a really good explanation on why I really love like the casters, but it's been in games like this, it's been kind of like more enjoyable to play as a caster, because like pretty much all the classes in games like this have kind of like a caster aspect to it. Like the melee aspect is it's kind of tricky to nail in these like kind of like fast-paced games. So even though it's like a melee-focused character, it's still gonna kind of like in some way kind of like feel still like feel like a caster, you know. It's hard to explain, but yeah. Yeah, this layout, this zone layout is a bit weird when it comes to like the quest locations and stuff. So it's not very obvious when you look at the map that, you know, this is the direction you need to go in. The springs zone. So what I'm trying to do here pretty much on the Oracle is kind of like to just stay super mobile all the time, like not get stuck in the thick of it, you know? Because that's pretty much certain death on this class, or at least for me right now. So kind of like just trying to move, dodging and weaving. And I did actually sneak in some little barbarian endgame after my last stream session yesterday. So yeah, so I'm pretty much really enjoying this game right now, to be honest. And hopefully that's how it's gonna stay. And I talked a little bit about on my stream yesterday that I really hope that they're gonna keep adding skills, keep adding, I mean, even more classes, and obviously like more content when it comes to the campaign. But also the end game, obviously. Right now, the end game is pretty much based on the campaign. So what I hope they add because more end game activities, we know that we are gonna get like more end game activities. So what I really hope is that they add some kind of end game modes that are gonna be, you know, different from the campaign. Maybe like different zones, like different activities. So as I've been playing the end game on the Barbarian, I've also been noticing that there is a variation right now, but there could definitely be more of a variation. Because the end game feels pretty similar, kind of like pretty similar to the campaign. So I hope they add some end game systems that are not based on the campaign and the campaign zones. Maybe like zones that are not connected to the campaign at all. And activities that are not related to the end game. Sorry, to the campaign. But I think like like a big part of the focus in this game is gonna be on the city, building your city. So I hope those systems, when they are also like fledged out, that they are gonna be really impactful also. So for example, the crafting and the other systems in the city. But there's so much potential. There's so many things they can do. Modes from the city that you can activate from your city, like specific activities. There are so many mini game things that you can add to this game, I feel. And it can be related to the crafting, it can be related to upgrading gear and stuff like that. So that's a lot of the systems that we kind of already know from other similar games. And what if there were other cities that you can conquer and you have to upgrade the same way as Montesky, for example. So Montesky, that's the name of the main city here. So that exploration aspect of being able to upgrade a lot of different cities around your map. I think that's a really cool idea. So you have these. What if you had like these spread out cities, kind of like all over the map, that you have to conquer and that you have to upgrade, and it's gonna give you these. So for example, let's say in the swamps, if you conquer that city, you can upgrade it, and it can give you specific resistances, for example, to relate it to that zone or that area, like poison resistances and specific things that are specific to that area. That would be cool, I think. Because what's tricky, to be honest, what's a little tricky about games like this is that the tricky part is to make them not feel very repetitive, that you are not, to make it feel like you are not doing the same thing over and over again. And I think kind of one of the ways that you can approach that is just to have so many either different classes and different playstyles to explore, or just like so many different types of content that the player like wants to explore, that are exciting and the player wants to explore. So that you don't feel like you're doing the same thing, over and over again. And I think they've done a great job with like the differences between the two classes I've been playing now, the Oracle and the Barbarian. That's a big difference. A big difference. And I really like that, because I want to feel that when I'm playing the Oracle, I'm playing the Oracle, and the Oracle has certain aspects to it that I really enjoy. So I might think like one day, what do I want to play today? I want to play. I want to play the Oracle because the Oracle is this such and such play style, you know. So that's something that I really like in games like this. So, for example, this Path of Exile event that's actually still going now, the Legacy of Risha. It's a lot focused on the new ascendancies. So you have new ascendancies for each class. That's like masteries, and there are 3 new ascendancies for every class, and there are 7 classes. I mean, the Scion only has, Scion is a bit different, that class in Path of Exile, but the rest of the 6 classes have 3 very defined ascendancies, or kind of like masteries, and they are brand new. And that's something that at least like it's really interesting to me, because then I'm thinking, sort of player I am, I'm thinking, okay, I want to go in, I want to try each and every single class, each and every single class, and all the ascendancies on every single class. Things to explore, like feeling that there are always things to be explored, pretty much. So you're not running out of things to do, kind of. And that's really what keeps me engaged, feeling like there is stuff to do, all the time. So even though you are doing this one thing, you are playing this one class, you are kind of like already getting excited to play the next class. So when I have gotten this Oracle to Endgame, I have the knight that I want to play the chapter 1 on, complete the chapter 1. But when I've done that, it's pretty much the end game, and upgrading the city, or I mean upgrading what's available in the early access. That's going to be my focus. But then it's going to be kind of like a little kind of like battle of the classes when I have done the campaign on all the 3 available classes. It's going to be all up to what I think is most fun to play, and that's what I'm going to be playing. And hopefully the class I choose to play is going to be like the catalyst for the other, like the class I choose to play the most in Endgame is going to be the catalyst for the other 2 classes in Endgame. And that's kind of like how I want to be playing. I think this game also when it's fully released. I kind of like want to play all the classes, get all the classes through the campaign, and using the end game as a catalyst for upgrades on all the classes. But it's gonna be the class that I think is the most fun. That's probably gonna be pushing hard in the end game, and it's gonna open up things for the other classes. Let's get this corrupted child. This little devil child. Okay. Keep moving forward. Is this forward? Because there is no quest tracker here.
More vines. Luckily, we still have some of those spores.
Oh yeah. This is based on the. Or it's not based on the. I remember this part. So I'm actually approaching the end of the chapter 1 here, my dudes. I wonder how the chapter 1 boss is gonna feel on the Oracle. Because that's an interesting fight, and I actually do need some survivability. So it's gonna be really interesting to see. All set, let's go. Apply the potion, or, I mean, poison. So I felt that I was maybe a little bit more, like, it's kind of weird to say, but I felt like I was a little bit more prepared for the chapter 1 boss on my Barbarian, even though that was my first character. Now, this is a little more scary on the Oracle, to be honest. Because I feel so squishy. My damage is great, but it's just the, yeah. Just the squishiness that I'm a bit worried about.
I got a bad feeling about this rumbling.
But I've been able to kind of like blast through this campaign on the Oracle. Oh, that's this guy.
Horror! Get this abomination out of my way!
Yeah, so it seems like I'm able to just like stand here on a distance. Oh, watch out! Yeah, this fight actually needs a little work, I think. Like the animations of the worm.
Well, you certainly know how to make an
I
impression.
guess like you can feel like kind of like the skeleton of the fight is there,
A few ounces.
but it's not like 100% complete, kind of. And I feel it's the same with the Act 1 boss as well.
Get a hold of yourself.
So the concept of the fight is actually there,
The spores,
but it could need some work. the animations, I mean.
What happened here? Here's the dragon decided to consume everything.
Another cursed spell of theirs.
Okay. Talk to the chief tracker.
No!
Ooh.
No!
Yeah, bro, I'm so squishy.
One of us. We are him.
Okay. Okay, so we need to go back all the way back up there, okay? Can I actually port up there? No, I can't. Okay. Oh shit, I actually have to go this way. I thought I actually could go back and but I can't. I have to go this way. Yeah, so watching the map too much can actually be a... Yeah, watching the map too much can actually be a little frustrating or like complicate things a bit. But I do have this habit of checking the map all the time. Hitting my tab to get the map overlay, like, all the time. Oh, watch out for the poison. Yeah, we are approaching the chapter 1 boss. We are approaching that boss. Me and my squishy oracle here. Squishy caster. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'm so squishy. I'm so squishy. Okay. Elite resistance, okay. Yeah, so there are some really cool concepts, to be honest, with like the resistances and the way those if or those like defensive aspects work.
But first, let me tell you the news. It is about your fellow hunter.
Okay. See if I remember to remember how to get down here. Yeah, I need to talk to him again. Yeah, I have to go down. Yes, I have to go down here, right? We are approaching the boss fight, my dudes. The chapter 1 boss fight. The conclusion of chapter 1. So I was pretty close yesterday. I was pretty close to the boss. Because now I'm 40-ish minutes in this session, and I'm really approaching the boss already. Okay, so we gotta destroy these statues. Oh, potion. Okay, I did level here, my dudes, so I have to remember to slot my new skill points. Sorry, my new attributes. Okay, more attack, more maximum HP. More damage on the Wormling. So I don't exactly remember the level I was at with the Barbarian when I got to this boss, but I think I was around the same level. Like 14, 15-ish. So what we would do when the next chapter or the chapters of the story are out, we would actually push into more campaign after this boss fight, but now we pretty much go straight into the end game. I know there are going to be some intense fights here, so that's why I'm a little worried about my squishiness, to be honest. So you really have to move around, think a lot more about keeping your distance on the Oracle. On the Barbarian, it's to me at least, it's all about generating energy, and then just like spinning to win. You know, the whirlwind barb. But if I can keep these enemies on a distance, that's pretty much like half the concept here. Keep them on a distance on this build at least. Keep them on a distance and kind of like get them before they get too close. Okay, there was one more statue here. Okay, my boys. Yeah, I remember the first time I was in this situation, I was just chilling. And look at this, my dudes. All of a sudden, we are being swarmed here. Oh. This is scary. This is so scary. No. I just know that I'm so squishy, so I just have to keep moving around here. But I also need to do some damage on them because unless they're just gonna totally swarm me. And hands on flask. And this part right here is so intense. No. Yeah. I mean, this is super fun, to be honest. It just feels like so dangerous. Okay. Oof. Hopefully we got some good gear there. That's gonna help us with the boss. Hopefully. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna lose attack speed, but I'm gonna get more armor. And cost reduction, that's good. Okay. Okay, so we gotta enter the Dracomondus. Free falling. Oh my, oh, here we go. Here we go.
You answered my call. There's no need for tricks here to impart my voice upon you. Your
Chapter 1 boss fight on the Oracle, my dudes.
will protect you from those who sent you to your death.
Okay, I can just skip this. Okay, so we have to destroy these totems here to bring down his shield. That's the only way we can hurt him. Bring down his shield. ASAP. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's keep our distance here. Or at little bit at least. Okay, get the totems. So on this ranged class, this is actually a little easier, to be honest. So like, I was super worried about my squishiness, but being able to get these totems from a distance, that's really great. So I think it's gonna be a faster, like if I manage to stay alive. Whoa, watch out. If I manage to stay alive, this is gonna be a faster boss kill actually than the first, the barbarian. I mean, also now I know, you know, the mechanics, right? So that's gonna help me a lot. Oh. Okay, last totem here. Being slowed by the poison. Okay, boom, last totem down. Get him, get him, get him. Get him, 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 get him. Okay. So epic. Okay. Yeah, this I'm a little worried about, to be honest. Bro, all this exploding like poison sacks here. It seems that I'm fine for now. Just keep pushing through this. Run! Yeah, he is a big dragon.
Why do you refuse to understand, mortal? I only seek to free you from the chains you already
Yeah, so
bear.
hopefully I can sustain
Even
here
if
on
these
my
are
survivability.
they are still chains made from power and influence wielded in their favor instead of yours. Do you really think they would remember you if you perished here? Without use, will they cast aside your memory as swiftly as they did your very life? Why such foolishness? Why do you persist in believing you have the slightest chance of escaping we dragons?
Oh,
Why
watch
run
out.
from freedom? Time has no hold over us. What hope does your kind have of winning this war?
Oh, and there we go. There we go. Chapter 1. Boss down on the Oracle, my dudes. The first time I did it was the greatest, but oh my... I mean, how fast did he go down this time? There we go. We gotta go enter the council room. Okay, what's this? Chaotic armor produces a shield around the character that temporarily grants a barrier, block, and thorn. Restores 50% of energy, the vision. Okay. And also upon activation gains a temporary movement speed bonus. Bro, I should have had this skill before, like, the boss. Okay, so let's upgrade here. Okay. So do we have any modifiers here we can support this chaotic armor with? Reduce cooldown. Yes. That's a good one. Electric damage? No. Okay. Yes, we gotta find singles here that we can put in. Toxic damage? No. Practice makes perfect. Okay, can I put this here? No. What about here? No. Okay. Okay, so not a lot of... I don't have a lot of singles that that's gonna fit here, I think. Okay. Ice damage? Nope. I mean, I'm electric based on this build. Okay, so let's travel to the council room, my dudes, and let the council know that the Act 1 boss is down on the Oracle as well. So only the knight
The hunter has
remains.
triumphed. She has vanquished the enemy within Dracamundus itself. The banished will no longer have a den so close to us. The Order stands on the side of humanity's defenders.
Do you really think the banished lord in the jungle is gone for good?
Certainly. And
Oh,
have
yes.
the Dragon Hunter to thank for it.
So I have an upgrade point also to my city here.
We have received no news from the dragon.
And
we have lost 200. Well,
I think I want to apply
I'm
that.
convinced now.
Okay, there we go. Start a hunt from the board. So there we go, my dudes. That's the chapter 1. That is the chapter 1 boss on the Oracle. Actually, I don't have any upgrade points. Okay, I thought I had an upgrade point, but I don't. Okay. So now we are pretty much... I mean, it's pretty much all about the end game from this point for this character right now, as things are in the early access. Yeah, this is pretty much it. So this is the hunting board. So I can either do this just like board mode right here, where I have to move with the difficulties out here. Or I can just go straight for the Chaos Hunt. And actually, here I can't choose any modifiers on this this hunt right here, this Chaos Hunt right here. Okay, that's a bit weird. I could on my my barbarian actually. Okay, so I'm gonna have a nasty modifier here. Dodging incurs a longer cooldown. Okay. But, my dudes, this is gonna actually conclude... no, excuse me. This is actually gonna conclude my Chapter 1 boss clear on the Oracle. This is Mounts and Fairy Tales. I'm deep diving into the world of gaming. I got the Chapter 1 boss down on the Oracle. Please join me for the boss takedown on my night also, which is gonna be tomorrow night. Now, I just want to say, come hang out. Let's play some games. I have a YouTube channel, Mounts and Fairy Tales. Same as this Twitch channel. You can head over there, give me a sub. I upload all my previous streams to my YouTube channel. You can go and check me out. Yes, and I would just like to say thank you very much for watching. Hey Sharks, this ain't emote only chat. No, that's true, Sharks. This is not emote only chat. You can chat freely, you can come hang out, you know. Yeah, I did the emote only chat when I was doing the Path of Exile 2 race. That is correct. Okay, so let's push a little into the end game here and see how this Oracle is after the chapter 1 here. See if I'm ready for the end game. So it's pretty much level scaling here at the end. So there is no area I can go to now that's gonna be low level or easier. It's all gonna be level scaled. Well, it's not too bad. It's not as rough as it was on the Barbarian, to be honest. I do have this new shield now. And I have to remember the nasty modifier that I have on me right now is the dodge. That's gonna increase the cooldown. So actually I don't want to be using my dodge at all. That's kind of weird because I already have like the dodge in my rotation, in my skill rotation, kind of. So I guess I just have to refrain myself from pressing the spacebar. Pretty much. And I did. I just did. Kill the monster. Is this the monster I need to kill? Yeah, so... Oh my Buddha. Yeah, so this dude, he's actually 3 levels above me. Bro, I can't refrain from dodging here. I mean... Dodging is all I have. Oof. Okay, there we go. Sabotage the drilling machines. Let's go. Ooh. Drill to the face. Bro, that almost one-shot me. Upgrades? Any? Ice resistance? Yeah, I really need to just go and empty my packs here. Quest progress will be lost. But I need to empty my bags. So I actually have to, when I go back to town and vendor, if I'm in an endgame activity, it will actually reset the encounter here. But the objectives that I've already done, I think they're gonna stay. So I don't think I have to do everything over again. So the enemies I have to do over again, but the like objectives that I've already done is gonna stay completed. Stay on a distance. Required for the Oracle. Squishy caster. This modifier here with the longer cooldown. It's such a pain because of my because of the shield. It's one of the few things that's making me have a little more survivability. Ooh, watch out. One-shot blast right there. Okay, there we go. Nice. Two out of five. I think I'm on... yeah, I need to go back. But yeah, the Oracle, really fun class, to be honest. Really fun class. And I'm really looking forward to have more customization, pretty much, of the character when the city is improved more. I might actually have some crafting materials to craft myself a little ring. That would probably help me. Preferably with my survivability, to be honest. Yeah, these are purples. I really actually want to skip them, but I do need that objective. Can I get it? Okay, I got it, yes. Let's just keep moving away from these purples. Because, they're such a pain. If I can avoid the purples, I will run. Because these are not... Oh, these are not purples, and I probably have to get them to get that objective. Alright. Entrance to temple. Well, I did not mean to hit that. I thought it was an objective, but it was like a area overview. Oops, wrong button. Okay, I can actually travel. So I can just fast travel here, just port up to this waypoint. If we can get out of the reach of these enemies. Okay, let's not engage. Closer to the objective. Alright. Yeah, so I just pushed into the end game with the Oracle. And this is, I mean, this is pretty much it. These activities, this end game, the Chaos Hunt and the regular hunts. This is pretty much, yeah, what it's gonna be all about. And city upgrades from this point out. So we only have one chapter, my dudes. Super early access still. Only one chapter. There's gonna be, I think, at least 3 chapters. So we're gonna have 3 times the story content or campaign content-ish to play through. About, I think the developer said about 15 to 20 hours of campaign. But I mean, as you're doing it more and more, you will probably be faster. But I think I spent actually around maybe 4 hours, I guess. 3 or 4 hours actually on this second chapter 1 playthrough. It's on a different class though, so I'm gonna be a little slower because this was my first time playing the Oracle class. So I'm gonna be spending, you know, a little more time just because I need to get to know the class. But around, yeah, let's say, if you're really fast, probably like 3 hours an act or per chapter. I mean, it also kind of like depends on the progress that you have done in your city, because you can upgrade the city it's gonna give you perma buffs, and that's like perma buffs not only for that character, but for all your characters that you create. So with a fully upgraded city, I would imagine that playing through the campaign is going to be a lot faster. On a fresh character, obviously. because you can keep creating these characters in the same city. So if you upgrade the city to kind of max capacity, you can still create new characters within the same city and get the same permabuffs, the same advantages. And that's a really cool system, actually. Really cool system. Okay, let's find the entrance to this temple now, my dudes. Okay, so am I on the wrong path here? Shit, I think I am. I think I need to go back and here. Yeah, I missed that entrance to that other area. Okay. Purple. Bah, humbug. Yeah. Okay. This purple is actually hurtable here. Inside it's a circle, I guess. Well, that's a well-known way to set up the enemy. You have to get into his circle. So I started dropping. So one of the big things about this game is, as I've understood of the developers, is also gonna be the itemization system. So that system is gonna be like, it looks really cool, and the way you are doing like, or what you're actually chasing in the end game also is it's like better and better gear, which has some like really cool modifiers, and hopefully it's also gonna have some really cool crafting associated with it at a later point. So they have already teased that certain, like the best armor rarities and armor or like item types, the very best item types, are gonna have some really cool functions. So the best item types are gonna be, so at some point we are gonna be able to transfer like those super good mods from one item to another. And that's really interesting. That's kind of like a little similar to what Last Epoch is gonna be doing with this upgrade that's coming yeah, in 3 weeks. So Last Epoch is running a season 2, kind of like a season start in just a few weeks. And they have this new feature where they're gonna be adding the possibility to get, like, they're adding changes to the crafting system so that you can actually craft your own sets, taking the super good modifiers from one item and putting it on another. As I've understood it, if I understood it correctly, they are kind of like doing the same thing. So it's really interesting actually to be playing these ARPGs, a lot of these ARPGs right now, because if you play a lot of them, you can see like there is like a lot of movement in the ARPG development as a genre. So not only one game specifically, but as a genre. And it's really cool to see. And they are taking obviously the different game developers are taking inspirations from each other, and that's what they should be doing, right? To make the best games possible. And people are also getting used to, you know, yeah, we have this feature in this game, we have, so why can't we have it in this game, you know? It's an interesting development to see how kind of like the whole genre and also the developers are kind of like almost kind of like working together, you know, to create like the best ARPGs. It kind of feels like that's what's happening. Really pushing. So when Last Epoch first launched, I was thinking, man, Last Epoch, this game is really similar to like it has some features that's really similar to Path of Exile, but also really similar to some features that are really similar to other games. But if the ARPG genre keeps evolving like it's doing now, where the new games that come out are willing to adapt to certain standards, you know? And taking kind of like, so Path of Exile was really probably the first one that did that kind of thing. Like they basing their seasons and leagues on what cool things that really works in other games, and just like adding it to their own game, kind of thing. But if that's like something that these new game developers are actually keep in mind, we are gonna see some really interesting games being developed the next couple of years, I think. And also this early access process that a lot of games that approach the early access approach with releasing the game when it's in early access, so that you can feel that you're getting regular updates, and that there are happening things, like the game is kind of alive and getting updates. I think that's also like a big thing that you can do as a developer of a game in 2025. Release it in early access, keep constantly updating it. It's gonna keep bringing people back, because that's the thing. That's what you're competing against, right? As a game studio, you're competing against other game studios that are also pretty much constantly working on their game, constantly updating. And who has the most interesting updates? Who has the most interesting features? That's the game that's gonna get the most praise, I think. Yeah, so it's interesting because it kind of like feels like we are in this really cool moment in history when it comes to ARPGs, these hack and slash ARPGs. And if like this game, they've already said that the way they're gonna approach this is not, they're not gonna make it a season-based game. That's not how this game is gonna work. So there's not gonna be like season, battle pass, and all these type of things. That's not gonna happen in this game, or at least that's what the developers are saying. So how they are gonna be able to monetize this game is pretty much gonna have to be with, you know, content like DLCs, that type of model, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they can actually, or how they are actually going to approach that, you know? Okay, let's get rid of some of this trash. So they're taking a different approach. Dragonkin is going to be taking a different approach. It's going to be interesting to see how they end up doing it. If they're going to end up doing like, you know, DLCs for like new classes. That's one way they could go. They could add like a bunch of new classes, and kind of have them as like with new content, new areas associated with the different characters, and release that as kind of like DLCs, paid DLCs, and that's how they can keep, you know, because you as a development studio, I mean, you need to have the funds to actually upgrade, update, and add content. So there has to be something that's bringing in the cash to constantly keep updating the game. And like one-time purchase of the game. If you're playing the game for like thousands of hours or hundreds of hours, it's just simply not going to be enough, I think. Just releasing with 4 classes, and not in today's ARPG market. So there better be a plan with the upgrades and the content that's going to be added. But I'm hoping that they will go for the. So I don't know if this is what's going to happen at all. This is just my hope, is that they're going to go with more skills, build variety, more classes to play, and really keep building on the city, and also maybe add like other cities that you can explore out in the world and go out and kind of conquer in some way. And also really feel like this game would have some nice PvP potential as well. Just based on how it plays, and yeah. I mean, it could be imagine a dungeon like this, and you are going in with like, I don't know, 3 other players, and you are kind of like competing to complete the dungeon the fastest. So you can see all the 4 bars like this. I mean, you obviously are gonna have your bar big like this, but then you're gonna have the smaller ones of the other players, and you can see the progression, and it's all gonna be level based pretty much. So it's all gonna be your yeah, based on your level and on your character. And maybe in that mode you also have to go outside of like the city upgrades, because if one player has his city upgraded to the max and just created a new character, he's gonna have all the buffs and all the attributes and everything. So maybe the city has to be out of that game mode, like not affecting that game mode. Like the buffs, at least, that you're getting. Oh no. Bro, that was so close. That was so close. Get my potion up. Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna get away from these purples. Yeah, so I mean, this game makes me think. Like playing this as the state it is in now, makes me think about all the possibilities. And I like that. I really like when a game makes me think about, oh yeah, this would be cool, what if I did this? Or what if it devs did this to the game, you know? And when the devs are listening to the players, doing some kind of polls, like, okay, so we have this suggestion, is this something we can do? And if the response from the players is like, oh yeah, we would really like that feature, and I mean, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Because if you as a player feel like the developers are kind of like just telling you what to do, especially in games like this, and you kind of like just feel like you have to do what the developers want you to do, that's not the greatest situation. So so being in contact with your player base and listening and being open for feedback and not being afraid to try out different things, that's really going to work in your favor. I mean, look at Path of Exile, for example. And Path of Exile seem kind of confident for the 3.26 update. They seem really confident because they posted in a post that, yeah, it's going to be worth the wait for the new league. So that means they are pretty confident that the player base is gonna like what's coming next. And I mean, the only way to be confident about that is to understand your player base and actually know what the players want or what the players would like. All right, there we go. So that was that dungeon purification right there. Okay. I leveled, I think. Yeah, so around level 20, hopefully, I'm gonna start dropping these rare items. Okay, so what do we get here? Grants a temporary damage bonus after each type of damage dealt effect stacks. Mystical Fortification. While the barrier is active, nearby allies have reduced cooldowns and take less damage. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do the Elementalism. Okay, so what can we do on the Wormling? Permanent Shroud. Shrouds the character in Permanent Shroud. That deals adaptive damage, okay. Heavy Hitter. Increases damage dealt, but reduces attack speed. Synergy Combo. Dealing damage to an enemy via 3 different skills. Produces an additional adaptive skill. Okay. So this Heavy Hitter passive, plus 25% bonus damage, but minus 15% attack speed. So the question is if the bonus damage is gonna add up to the attack speed lost. But I mean, we can change them as we please here, so let's try this. I mean, it is the Wormling, right? But is this Shroud? Yeah, this is affecting me straight up, okay? So this is not only affecting the Wormling, it's also affecting me, right? Okay, so I'm dealing adaptive damage here, okay? Yeah, maybe the Shroud is actually better here, to be honest. Yeah, but let's try the Heavy Hitter. Or actually, let's try the Synergy, to be honest. Let's try the Synergy. Okay. geothermic cleaning. That's what's next on the menu, boys. Yeah, so let's see if we can actually spot this synergy combo here. Yeah, and it's this thing about the monster density again, my dudes. Yeah, so I would love to have like more monster density. Okay, synergy passive feels nice. Okay, is this destroyed? I guess it is. That potion just in the nick of time. Oh. Okay. Two more left. Oh, this is not fully broken yet. Okay. This is the last one. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can fast travel. Okay, into another dungeon again, I guess. Yep. Rehex fragment. Ooh. Careful. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this one Chaos Hunt, my dudes, just to push a little bit into the end game with the Oracle. I'm not gonna be doing too much, because I do have to prep for campaign playthrough on the night as well. And also, we have the session, or the episode, number 2 of my Greedfall coming up also a little bit later today. I need to prep for that as well. I'm really excited. I started that story yesterday, and that was a really, really nice beginning of the story right there. I hope it's only gonna progress and get better. Excited to jump back into to that story as well. Oh, careful, careful. Yes, I'm also organizing, my dudes, all my earlier streams. I'm organizing them in playlists over at my YouTube channel, so you can, if you want to catch specifically, like if you only want to watch me playing Dragonkin, or you only want to watch me playing Path of Exile, or the other games I'm playing, you can go check out the playlists. There's going to be a playlist for every game that I play on my YouTube channel, so it's going to be easy when I upload, or the more I play of a game. I mean, obviously, the more that playlist is going to grow. So it kind of like depends on how much I'm playing the game, but yeah. There are lots of content if you want to go and have a look. And also you could just stay in that playlist if you just want to see a certain type of content. I mean, it's all there for you. Being uploaded in the order that the stream was broadcasted in. Ooh, this is getting a little hairy. Ooh. Okay, I really need to get rid of some of this junk in my inventory. Okay, so let's just exit. Yeah, so if I'm just pressing and holding my X button here, it's just automatically gonna remove it from my inventory, throw it on the ground. But bros, look at all this gear. Look at all this gear. Oh, that's actually an uncommon. Let's keep that. Okay. All that is junk. Oh, watch it. Careful, careful. I'm approaching 100% here. Oh, there we go. So that means the portal is gonna open. Portal is over here. Just enter. Yeah, so am I still... I think I'm still affected by this cooldown debuff here. Oh, here we go. Well, there we go. Activity complete. Double chests. Okay, and a good gear. Alright. Reach the beach of bones. Yeah. But my dudes, this is gonna conclude this chapter 1 wrap up and a tiny little push into the end game here with the Oracle, as the state of play is in the early access right now with Dragonkin. So now I have 2 out of 3 characters that has progressed through the chapter 1. Both killed the chapter 1 boss and are now in the end game. Because that's how it is in Dragonkin per se. Early access. This is the 2nd week. I guess this is my 4th or 5th session with Dragonkin, and yeah, the Oracle is through chapter 1 and has entered the end game and is now contributing with the Barbarian to actually build the city and hopefully, yeah, make a good effort in the end game as the situation is per se. Tomorrow, my dudes, the plan is to push on the campaign with the knight, but those plans might change because tomorrow I'm gonna have to be doing a little shorter stream because I will be heading out to do some business. So that's gonna conclude this session with the chapter 1 wrap up, chapter 1 boss on the Oracle. This is Mounts and Fairy Tales. I mean, I have a YouTube channel. You can check out my earlier streams over there. Head over there, give me a like, give me a sub and comment. There's a bunch of videos there. There's gonna be a little delay on the videos as you see them live here on stream and before they are over at YouTube. But I mean, come hang out. I mean, let's play some games. Thank you for watching.